6 to 10 actually, and I joined at 7.
Yes, ma'am. Google Meets that doesn't.
Okay, we'll bring this
It's
issue.
with everyone.
Okay. So till this B was 1. Okay. And A was also 1 for this part. Right?
Yes.
So
Ma'am, actually your voice is cracking.
Ma'am, B is not equal to 1 for that part.
Because we have reached to a full stop here. Card number 3.
But we want A to be greater than 1. Here A is not greater than 1.
yeah, I'm sorry. Due to network issues, I'm getting disconnected frequently. Yeah. So currently we'll deal with 4. Okay. So remember that for this part, your A was 1 and B was also 1. No doubt in this?
Ma'am, how
No, ma'am.
come?
Ma'am, B is not equal to 1.
Oh, sorry. B is equal to 0 here, right? Okay. Sorry.
Yes. Yes.
So
Ma'am,
now for here at this step,
Ma'am, if the word
Yeah.
doesn't end with full stop, we have to move for another part only, no, ma'am.
yeah,
Okay,
you
ma'am.
will be skipping. If word does not
Increase your
end with a
voice.
full stop, then you will be skipping. You will be actually skipping step number 7 and 8 if the word does not end with a full stop. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
All right.
Yes, ma'am.
So for 4, this A will be 0.
Ma'am, I have a doubt.
Ma'am, can you
Yeah.
please repeat the question?
Question is visible here, right? On this side.
No, ma'am.
We are
Step.
still in. Which one? 5, 4, or 5? 4 or 5?
Ma'am, from 4.
4. Okay. So read the top card from pile 1. So let 4 be the top card. Okay.
Ma'am, just to clarify, the initial count for both A and B is 0, correct?
Yeah, at the starting, both A and B were 0. Okay.
Right. Now, B will
But
only
as
increment
you
if
keep
So ma'am, B will only increment if
B
A
will
is greater
increment
than 1.
only when, only when your A becomes greater than or equal to 2. Okay.
Right, ma'am? And
This
ma'am,
is the condition for B to increment.
now if I look at the iteration where
Yes.
we are speaking the skipping the to step 9 immediately when it
Yeah.
if there is a full stop
Full
at the
stop is
end of
not
the word,
encountered.
correct,
Yeah.
ma'am? So basically, when we say there is a full stop at the end of the word, the sentence ends, correct?
See, when you do not have a full stop, then you will be moving to step number 9. That means these two steps will be ignored. 7 and 8 will be ignored. See, for in case of the Swaminathan was reluctant to open his. Okay, in these cases, you are not going to execute step number 7 and 8. Getting it?
Yes, ma'am.
So
Yes.
once you find out that you have come to the end of a sentence, okay, then your task will be reinitialize A to 0, because A is a local variable that we are using to count the number of verbs that are present in each sentence. Getting it? So A is used so that we can keep track of the number of words that are actually verbs in one sentence. So as soon as this sentence comes to an end, you'll have to reinitialize your A to 0. All right.
Okay, ma'am.
So ma'am, but here I'm a bit confused. If the word does not end at a full stop, then I'm reinitializing variable A to 0, correct? In step.
No, you
Oh,
are not
no.
initializing. See,
My
if it
apologies,
does
ma'am.
not
Thank
end with
you.
a 0,
Sorry
okay,
about that, ma'am. Thank you.
it's okay, no problem. So anyone has any other doubt in this question?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
So ma'am,
Shall I
option
move to
3.
the next one?
So ma'am,
Ma'am, I
option
have
3 would be correct, right? The number of sentences with at least 2 verbs in it.
No, when this has only one verb, but see, A should be greater than 1, right, in the condition to increment B.
Right, ma'am.
Okay, so this is with only one verb, so this is definitely wrong.
Right, ma'am.
Ma'am, how was it two verb?
So ma'am, this would be total
Sorry?
number of sentences with at least 2 verbs in it.
2 verbs in it, option number C. You can see here, right? Greater than 1. Greater than 1 is equivalent to greater than or equivalent to 2. Okay.
Ma'am, if there would be an option of with exactly 2 verbs, then what would be your
Even
mark?
that would also have been wrong. You'll have to take into consideration only this. Okay. Whatever is given
Why
in the
total?
question, you'll have to.
Why, ma'am? Total number of verbs in the data set is wrong, ma'am. Ma'am, I have one
The
doubt, ma'am.
ones who are not speaking,
Ma'am,
the
I
one
am
who is
speaking,
not
ma'am.
speaking, please mute yourself. Please.
Ma'am, doubt, ma'am.
One by one, ma'am.
Ma'am, one doubt, ma'am, please, ma'am.
Ma'am, please unmute. Ma'am, please mute.
Please mute. Please, all of you mute yourself. Please mute yourself.
Ma'am, please mute everyone.
Ma'am, why total number of verbs in the data set is
And
please mute
everyone.
ma'am, please, can you explain how total number of verbs in the data set is wrong, ma'am?
Total number of verbs in the data set will be counted only when you're counting every word. Okay. But see, here you're counting through only 2 variables, that is A and B. Okay. So A is getting reinitialized to 0 whenever the sentence comes to an end. That means you cannot use A to keep track of all the cards at once. And B is dependent on A. Since A is not giving you the total count of verbs in the data set, B definitely can't land you on that. So definitely this is a wrong option.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am, another doubt.
Next question.
Ma'am, just a last doubt. Ma'am, actually, if that step 7 does not like is step 7 says that A should be greater than 1, only then it will happen.
Yeah.
Then in that case, A will never be greater than 1, right? Because it will continuously move to step 8 and A will become 0 again.
No, A will become 0 only when the words end with a full stop. Okay, but see, in case, suppose you are here, where the word does not end with a full stop. So here, so you will not traverse 7, 8, 7, 8, 9. Now you are directly moving to step 3, which says that you can move here. Getting it?
No, wait. After step 7, it will not go to step 8. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, once you enter 7, that means when can you enter 7? You can enter when the word does not end with a full stop. See, in case of was and Monday, here you can update your A. Okay. Here also you can update your A, but once you update it, you'll have to increment B and then you have to reinitialize this to 0.
Okay, understood.
Got it? Any other doubt in this question? Question number 4?
Doubt
No, ma'am.
Yeah. Yeah, Khushi.
is not in this question, but another doubt I have.
Another one. Okay, I'll be solving one by one. Your doubt will be coming. Okay. So I'm moving forward to question number 5 now. Please mute yourself. Do not disturb the class.
Ma'am, before moving to the next question, can I ask a doubt?
Yeah. Is it related to question 4?
No, it's not related to question 4. Actually, it's a general doubt from CT itself. Now, I wanted to ask that, like, if we are going forward with the steps, and our last steps ask us that we are inputting some value, and there's a data set that which is asking for males and female students, and the last input is male. So our end value would be male, or it can be something else.
See, it depends on what you're doing. Okay.
Like
So I didn't get your question properly.
like the A value has is incrementing again and again and changing to male or female student, and our last
Okay, so variable A stores either a male, okay, male or female, right?
yeah, that's question now.
Okay, so the last one that is being stored, you can print that. Okay. So if the last card that you're traversing has female, then A will be storing female.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So
Ma'am,
this
I also
procedure is executed.
Doubt. What is the difference between A equal to B and A equal to B?
Okay.
Ma'am, ma'am, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Ma'am, how is the first fourth one?
Sorry.
Ma'am, how was the
Someone is playing music, right? Please mute yourself.
Just mute, ma'am.
Yeah, someone was asking this, right? A equal to B and A equal to B.
Yes,
A equal to B means that whatever value you have in B, you are giving that to A. Okay. Suppose B is equal to 2. So A equal to B means that you will be storing A is equal to 2. Okay. And A is equal to B means this is equal. This one? A equals to B, single equal to sign. Okay. This means assignment. That is, you are assigning A the value of B. You're getting it?
Ma'am, if A is given, for example, if A is given to be 2, so it is said that A equal to B, then B is also equals to 2. We are storing the value.
No. this does not go from left to right. Instead, it is from right to left. Okay. Whatever value you
ma'am.
have in B, you will store that in A. Okay. Suppose
Okay,
you
ma'am.
have A is equal to 2 and B is equal to 4. Okay, initially. And after this statement, value of A will not be 2, it will be 4. That is B was 4, right? So
A
2 will be
equal to B,
overwritten
then
by
A
4.
will be equal to 4.
4. 2 will be overwritten by 4. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
And this means this is equality checker. Okay. This checks that whether A is equal to B. Okay. If A is equal to B, then this is going to return you true, otherwise false. So if I give you that A is equal to 1 and B is equal to 10, so what is this going to return to me? False. Okay.
Then A will be equal to B means the value means it will be false.
Yeah, here it will be false because this is going to check whether A is equal to B or not.
Write the same in A equal to B, then the value of A will become 10.
Sorry, in which one?
Ma'am, if A is equals to 1 and B is equals to 10, then A equal to B is given, then the value of A will be 10.
10, okay.
Okay,
But
ma'am.
ma'am, I'm sorry to ask you this question, but wouldn't the value of A and B be determined by the number of people who are born in that interval that is described for both A and B?
Which one? This question?
Yes, ma'am. In the question that is being
I
displayed.
haven't started. Yeah, I haven't started this again. These are generic
I'm
doubts
sorry,
that they have
ma'am.
asked. So.
This is what's getting confused because the question displayed is something else, and A and B value we are discussing.
Yeah, I was about to
another
explain
question.
this, but they had generic doubts, so I took it up. Okay. So, Khushi, are you done?
Ma'am, before moving
Yes,
forward, I
ma'am.
have a
Ma'am, in this question.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Excuse me, ma'am. This question number 5, the correct answer is C and D.
I haven't solved yet, so please be patient till I solve.
Excuse me, ma'am. Before moving forward, I have a request to make. Ma'am, as we have books available for mathematics and statistics, and they're very helpful for revising the content. So, can you please make a book available for computational thinking also?
It's mentioned in the course website, right?
Ma'am, no, a book
Okay, we'll be taking those.
There is no book available for computational thinking.
The book
You
is
can check
actually,
on
it's mentioned,
website.
it's suggested. It's not there? Okay, I'll get it checked. Okay, now we are moving to question number 5. Okay. So this is actually executed on the scores dataset.
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, we are doing the graded assignment for last week. Is that correct?
Yeah, week 1.
Ma'am, the whiteboard is getting laggy at times, so it would be good to just shift back to the screen share if nobody has a problem with that.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Is it visible now?
No.
Visible now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Whiteboard? Must be visible.
Yes, ma'am, it is visible.
Yeah. So here question 5 says that student proposed a hypothesis that less number of students are born in the first half of the year than the second half of the year. So what this hypothesis is about, it says that less number of students. Okay. So first half of the year, it actually means from January to June. And then from July to December is the second half of the year. So it says that number of students that are present in the first half. So let us assume that X number of students are born in the first half, and Y is the number of students that are born in the second half.
But you are showing fourth question, ma'am.
Fifth question. This is the fifth question.
No, ma'am, fourth question only you are showing, ma'am.
No, fifth question. Is the fifth question and score data set visible to you all?
It is fifth
Yes,
question.
ma'am. It's the fifth question.
Fifth, yeah.
Pangra.
Okay, so hypothesis tells that X should be less than Y. In generic terms. Clear? So now we'll see. Okay, so step number 1 must be, you all must be thorough with it now, that all the cards are in a single file. Now two variables A and B, and we are initializing each of them to 0. Okay. Now if pile 1 is empty, then you have to stop the iteration and start from step number 8, that is here. Okay. But if it is not empty, then you will have to continue. You will have to iterate within this. Okay. So step 3 to 8 is what we are going to iterate repeatedly. Getting it?
Ma'am, I can't see fifth question, ma'am. You are showing only fourth question, ma'am. For me, fourth
Please
question only
refresh your
visible, ma'am.
screen. Refresh your screen. Okay.
Ma'am.
Now read the top card from pile 1. So card 0 is our top card now.
Ma'am, but you are showing only fourth question, ma'am. For me, fourth question only visible.
Arey, please don't disturb. Leave and again join the meeting. Then you will be shown the fifth question.
It's only you who is facing the issue. Okay, so try refreshing it. So you're going to read the top card, that is card number 0. Step number 5 says that if the date of birth is between 1st January to 30 January. Okay, so this condition between January to June, then you'll have to increment A. So here this X is your A actually. A actually keeps count of the number of students who were born between 1st January to 30th June. Okay, so for card number 0, Bhuvnesh, you check the date of birth, it is 7th November, right? So here your A will be 0.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Is your doubt related to this question that I'm explaining?
Ma'am, sorry for interruption. That question number is 5, ma'am, but the data sheet you have shown here is the fourth one, ma'am.
What data set are you able to see now?
That card number, name, gender, and all this is fourth one, ma'am. But question number is fifth.
This is the card data set that I'm dealing with. You see this course data set.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
So see, step number 5 on card number 0. Here your A is equal to 0. This does not get incremented because your date of birth is not between 1st January to 30th June.
So
Moving to step number 6, if the date of birth is from, if it is from 1st July to 31st December, so B will be incremented by 1. So this will result in incrementation of B. All right. Now move the current card to another pile. That is, this card is removed from this pile now. This is not available in this pile anymore.
Which card, ma'am? Oh, first one. Okay.
First card. Okay. Please mute yourself. Do not disturb the class. Now the top of the card is 1. Okay. Move to step number 3. That is here. Sorry, here. So what does this say? If pile 1 is empty, pile 1 is definitely not empty. Read the top card from pile 1. That is card number 1. If the date of birth is from 1st January to 30th June. Now check here. This is 3 June. That means here which one will be updated? A or B?
A will be.
B will be incremented, right? For card number 1 or A?
Card number 1B.
Okay, so for this, it was A is equal to 0 and B is equal to 1. This was for card 1. Now for card 0. Now see for card 1, A will be 1, B will be 1. B will not be incremented.
Yes, ma'am.
Is it visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So what are these doing? A is keeping track of those students whose date of birth is between January to June. And B takes care of the students who are born between July to December. Getting it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So as per the hypothesis that is given in the question, now let me know what should be the suitable condition. What does the hypothesis say? That less number of students are born in the first half. That is, first half A keeps track of the number of students.
Yes, ma'am.
This is the desired condition, or what is being said by the hypothesis.
Yes, ma'am.
That A should be less than B.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, what is the question saying? That the procedure may contain some errors. Now we'll check whether the procedure is free of errors or it has some error. Okay. Okay, so coming to step number 8. Now assume that we have traversed all these things. We have traversed all these things and now we have A is equal to suppose 20. This is example that I'm taking. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Suppose
ma'am.
after traversing through all the piles, all the cards, I have got this, the value of A is 20 and the value of B is 35. Now see, if A is greater than B, then what will this mean? That number of students who are born in the first half are more. If A is more than B, then?
Yes, ma'am.
So what will be the hypothesis? Will it be true or false?
False.
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 False. So step number 8, the condition is wrong. It should be actually A less than B.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Isn't it? Now
Ma'am,
what
how
does
can
step
you
number
say that?
9? Yeah. How can I say?
You have just assumed that A is smaller than B.
No,
So it's
the
not the correct
hypothesis
answer.
says, which
Yes,
one
ma'am.
you're saying? These values?
No, you have assumed that A is 20. It's not the
Yeah.
correct one. You just assumed that.
Yeah, I have assumed it. I'm not linking it to this now. I'm just checking the condition and I'm trying to relate it. Okay.
Okay, okay.
Okay, see, if A is
Okay.
greater than B now. So definitely this is just the opposite of what the hypothesis says.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
9 is
So,
opposite.
but this is saying, that if A is greater than B, then you can declare the hypothesis that's true. But this is wrong because the original hypothesis says that less number of students, that is A, should be less than B.
Right, right.
So this should be false here instead of true. So step number
Yes,
8,
ma'am.
there is an error in this step number 8. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Now
ma'am.
step number 9 says that A should be less than or equal to B. That is, number of students who are born in first half of the year should be less than or equal to B. Then you can declare the hypothesis as false. This is also wrong.
Wrong only, ma'am.
Isn't it wrong?
Wrong, ma'am.
Ma'am, how is it wrong? Said that A should always be less than B, not equal to B.
See, in this condition means that A should be less than B. That inherently means that B should be greater than, or it has to be greater than N. Means B and A, they cannot be equal. Okay. Less number of students are born. That means that A and B cannot be equal. But if you are getting A and B as equal, then the hypothesis has to be declared false.
False only, ma'am. Step number 9.
Ma'am, in step
It is false.
8,
But what this is saying, that A is less than B. This condition is also there, right? What will this result? That this should be true, right?
True, ma'am.
Ma'am, but it also has the condition of A equals to B.
No, you cannot consider that. You have to write it down that if A is greater than or equal to B, then it has to be false. The correct condition will be if A is less than B, then the hypothesis should be true. Or if A is greater than or equal to B, the hypothesis should be false. This is supposed to be the right condition. But see step number 8 and 9. They are not like this, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So definitely step 8 and 9 both are wrong.
Ma'am, so if it is said that A should be, means the numbers of students that are born in the first half should be less than the numbers of students that are born in the second half, then this means that A should be less than equal to B.
No, A is definitely less than B. You don't have the word equal here.
Ma'am, but in option 4, it's written that step 9 to declare the hypothesis as false is incorrect. It should be correct.
Why correct? Why correct?
Ma'am, because it's false, because there is equal to sign.
No, what I'm saying that if A is less than B, then only it should be true. And if it is greater or it is equal, then it should be false. See?
Ma'am, if A is less than or equal to B, that also it's not true, ma'am.
No, these are the only conditions where you can write true.
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, if step 9 says A smaller, not to be. Step 9 will be correct, no?
Yeah. Sorry, I couldn't hear you. If step 9?
Ma'am, in step 9 there is A smaller than B and A equal to B. If there was A only smaller than B, there is no equal, then the step 9 will be the correct one.
No, see, these hypothesis to be declared false, right? You cannot declare the hypothesis false in case of A less than B.
Ma'am, the hypothesis should only be true when A is less than B, not
less
A
than
to
B. Okay.
Right?
Only this is the condition. Yeah, you do not have equal here as per the hypothesis.
Got it? Then in step 9, it's already written that the hypothesis is false. Then it's the correct statement, right?
Which one? Step number 8 or 9?
Step number 9, it's already written
9.
that the hypothesis is false. Then it should be the correct statement.
See. If this is less than, if A is less than or equal to B, then the hypothesis should be declared false.
Ma'am, the statement is written correct, right?
I think there is an equal to sign missing here. I think so.
According to me, the answer should just be option C.
C. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, option C is definitely correct. That if your A is greater than B and you are declaring it to be false, then it is wrong. But even if A is less than, but it shouldn't be equal also, na?
Yes.
And if it is less than, in case A is less than B, in that case, if you are declaring that the hypothesis to be false, is also incorrect.
Yes, ma'am. It should be true, and the equal sign should be taken.
Equal sign should be removed. The way
Yeah, yeah,
these
yeah.
two sentences are written is
Yes,
wrong.
ma'am.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
got it. So
Yeah,
let
ma'am.
me write it clearly so that we don't have any more confusion. Just
So, ma'am, is the question wrong or answer is correct?
no. The answer is also correct as per the question. Just
Ma'am.
let me clearly
Hello.
write it down. Yeah.
Ma'am, step 6 is correct. But what is the wrong one? If we assume if we want to get the wrong answer, the step 6, what will be the wrong one?
Why will you? I didn't get your point actually.
Hello.
Yeah.
Well,
Step 6
This one
is
is the
correct one.
final correct answer.
ma'am, just say whether it is correct. In step 9, A is less than B, less than or equal to B is given, right, ma'am? Ma'am?
Condition that your hypothesis is in this form.
Ma'am, your voice is not audible.
Check.
Ma'am, step 9 also we can choose. Yes, correct.
Ma'am, if A is less than or equal to B, then it is true, ma'am.
Then it is false.
Ma'am, only A less than B, it's true, ma'am.
Yes.
But in step 9, you have written, ma'am, that step 9 as incorrect is false. False, you have explained, ma'am.
Let me fix this up.
In step number 9. I can't understand step number 9 clearly, ma'am.
So still you have doubts. Question number 5.
Step
No,
number
ma'am.
9, can you explain again,
Yes,
ma'am?
ma'am.
Step number 9.
Step 9.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. See what step 9 is asking you. It says that if A is less than or equal, declared the hypothesis as false. So what if A is less than equal to B and you are declaring the hypothesis to be false? See, two conditions are specified, okay? So this is definitely true. But what about this case? Step number 9
A
covers.
equal to, ma'am, A equal to B is false, ma'am. A less than.
Exactly. This is false and partially this is correct for step number 9. Okay, this is partially correct.
Yes, ma'am.
But what about this case? Even in this case, you are ignoring it, right?
Yes.
So is it correct or wrong?
Wrong, ma'am.
Wrong. So got it?
Yes.
Then ma'am, what is the final answer?
The final answer will be step 8 is incorrect. 5 to increment A, yeah. Yeah, someone is asking something. See, A is incorrect. A is just storing the 30th June. So here I don't see anything wrong. You can also store that. Getting it.
Ma'am, your voice is not clear.
No. Is it? Am I audible now?
Ma'am, can I ask my doubt in this step number 9?
Question 5.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, in this it is said that A is less than B. So let's say that it is true, right? And second is A equal to B. So it will be false. A less than equal to B means intersection of both. So A and B for
Not intersection, not intersection, not intersection. A should be less than or A. Union case, okay. At the same time, you will not get same thing. That is, A is less than B as well as equal. Okay. So either it has to be less or equal in both.
9 is half correct.
Yeah, but entirely you cannot treat this to be correct, right? Because at the end you will be getting this as false, because that is considered as a single. The correct.
Yes, ma'am, it is clear.
Less than B, then you can treat it as true. Or if A is greater than or equal to B, then you have to treat it as false. Got it?
Yes.
Yes.
So, ma'am, in the step number 9, it should be written partially false, partially
No,
true.
you cannot write that. For your analogy and understanding, I have explained you in this way. But as a whole, you have to treat this. We do not have like this partial term in case of operators. Okay. Getting it?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, how can be equal? How they can be equal?
Which one?
Ma'am, step number 9.
Huh. What do
A
you
is
want?
greater than equal to B. How B is equal to A?
Hello.
Step number 9.
It's not equal to A. That's why it is false.
Okay.
Now moving forward to question number 6. Question 6 is visible to you all?
Yes.
Ma'am.
Visible, right?
Yes, ma'am. Now visible.
Yes.
Okay. Shopping bills data. So let me just get an instance of the shopping bills data set.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah.
Will you take doubt?
Yeah, but after this question, I have started this, right? So let me just complete this, then I'll be taking.
Okay, ma'am.
Just wait for the completion of this question. Okay, this is an instance. Okay, a piece of card. Okay, so what will variable X represent after the execution of the following procedure on the shopping bills dataset? Okay, what I have got here is a single card. Okay, for an example, I have got the single card for you all. So arrange all cards in a single pile. Those who aren't speaking, please mute yourself. Let me explain the procedure once, and then if you have any questions, you can ask. Till then, please mute yourself. So arrange all cards in a single pile called pile 1.
Ma'am, Ram Bilas Yadav is not muting himself.
Please don't disturb the flow of the class, please. So you have 4 variables. You have to take 4 variables A, B, C, X, and all of them are initialized to 0. Okay. Now if pile 1 is empty, then you will have to come back to step number 9. So there is a direct jump here. If pile 1 is empty, that means if you have completed visiting all the cards, then you will be stopping it. Step number 4, read the top card from pile 1. So we'll consider this as the top card. Okay. If shop name is SV Stores, okay, and customer name is Suresh, then set to A. Set A to 1. Okay, so here, as you can see in the procedure, there's the customer Suresh is considered, but what I have got here is Radha. So consider that this is Suresh. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Got it.
Okay, so suppose this is Suresh, and this is top card, that is 0. Now see, if the shop name is SV Stores, then you will set A to 1. Remember that we are setting A equals to 1 and we are not incrementing it. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
And step 6, it checks whether the shop name is equal to Big Bazaar. So here the card is equal to Big Bazaar.
Yes, ma'am.
So we'll be setting
But the
B
card
is equal
is not
to 1.
SP Suresh, no, ma'am.
Yeah,
SP
I have
Suresh, ma'am.
changed it to 0 now. Okay.
That
And
means,
if the
ma'am,
shop,
there are 4 different types of stores, no, ma'am?
we have 3 different types of stores: SV, Big Bazaar, and one is Sun General. Okay.
So there is, ma'am, A, B, C, X.
Yeah, three variables. A is for SV stores, Big Bazaar for B, and for Sun General we have C. Okay.
And X for?
X we'll see it later. Okay, when we'll go to step number 9, I'll tell you what is that. Okay.
Okay.
So now C is 0. Okay. So I'll take example of another card. Okay, see in this card, this is SV store. So should I set A is equal to 1? Consider that this is not Ahmed, this is Suresh. Okay. Because it will be very difficult to find card
Okay,
with
ma'am.
Suresh.
Ma'am, it's okay. We will take C is equal to 0.
Ma'am, it's card
Yeah.
number 22.
One card of Suresh of Sun General.
Okay, but this is for general analogy that we are taking. Okay, so we'll assume that Suresh, with Suresh, we have different such store names. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
So whenever Suresh visits the SV stores, we'll set A to 1.
1.
And whenever he visits Big Bazaar, we'll set B to 1. And when he visits Sun General, we'll set C to 1.
Okay.
Okay. So A will be 1. That means that Suresh has visited your SV stores.
Yes.
Now, after completing this step 8, you'll have to move to another pile. Okay, and then you're going back to step 3.
Yes,
okay. So it might be possible that more than one time Suresh may visit Big Bazaar.
No.
No, don't take example of that data set, but in an analogy that it might be possible, right?
Yes, ma'am.
You do
Yeah,
not
ma'am.
have cards.
It
Yeah,
is
you do not.
possible. It may be possible.
Maybe possible. Okay, you do not have the cards which are there in the data set, but as a general analogy, I may encounter C. If I do not go through each and every card, then what will I think? That there might be more than one card. Okay.
Yes.
But here SV sir general, sun general are not given, ma'am. Only buzzer, being buzzer is only given, no, ma'am. Then A is equal to 0, C is equal to 0, ma'am. B only is equal to 1, ma'am.
Yeah, B is equal to 1 for this card, for example, which I have taken. But if
Yes.
you go through that entire data set, then you might find more. Okay.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am,
Ma'am, then X equal to A plus B plus C equal to 1 only, no, ma'am.
Ma'am,
I'll tell you that. I'll tell you. Yeah.
ma'am, A is equal to 1. We put the A is equal to 1. If there is, if we A is equal to 1, then how can we say that it is visiting the many bazaars? Then it is not incrementing. If it is incrementing, then we can say the Suresh is visiting more than 1. Here we assume that A is equal to 1. Here the statement says A is equal to 1. Here we just recognize that A is equal to 1. It means that we don't know how much time the Suresh visit the bazaar.
Exactly. We do not know exactly that how many times he visits. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, how
We
can
exactly.
we say visited?
Huh. Yeah. What's your question?
Ma'am, how can we say that it is visited many more bazaars? A is equal to 1, we can say it is visited 1 bazaar.
No, when A is equal to 1, we can say that he has visited SV stores. But how many times he has visited SV stores, we cannot say. We can say that at least once he has gone. Because once we encounter that card, 1 has the name SV stores with Suresh, we'll set this to 1. Now, second time, if I find another card with store name as SB stores and Suresh as the customer name, again, I'll be setting it to 1 only. Okay.
Okay.
So this, in the example which I told now, he has visited 2 times, but I cannot say that he has visited 2 times because A is 1 only. Okay.
1 only, yes.
So step
At
6,
least
7,
1.
yeah, 6, 7, and 8 are clear.
Yes.
Clear,
Now
ma'am.
see, we'll be coming to step 9 only when condition 3 fails. Like if this is empty, then you stop the iteration and start from step 9. So let us assume that we have seen all the cards and we have set A is equal to 1. Example, okay, I'll take different cases and I'll show.
Okay.
Okay.
Ma'am.
So suppose this is our first case.
Ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, if we are if you're having like 20 cards, okay, in first 5 cards itself we are attaining this SV stores, big bazaar and some general, then we no need to check other cards, right, ma'am?
No, we have to move through all. Okay, because we don't have a condition that if you come across all these 1, 2, 3, then you stop. We are having only one condition that if pile 1 is empty, then only you can stop.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, no, ma'am. Why I'm asking is, however, I am checking all the 30 cards. If it is SV stores is coming again and again, I will be having A is equal to 1, right?
1 only, on 1 only.
Then which means I no need to check all the card. Like
mean
analytically, if you
being,
are saying, okay, okay.
You as a human being.
Why 1, ma'am?
Sorry.
Why 1, ma'am? If SB stores is coming one again and again, so A will be increasing now.
But
no,
this is not told to you, na? You are given the procedure that what the procedure is doing, you have to find out that. So in the question, it is given to you that A is always set to 1. Okay, we are trying to understand what the pseudocode is doing. Okay, so we are not supposed to actually change something until it is told to you that there is something wrong or you are asked to fill up something. Okay.
Ma'am, we can say just like it. If we visit the Suresh visit the SV store, then B is equal to A is equal to 1. We will put it A is equal to 1. And again, if Suresh visit SV store, then it is already A is equal to 1. We said A is equal to 1. We will write A is equal to 1. So it means that at least one time that Suresh visit.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So now we'll assume that we have traversed through all the cards and the pile 1 is empty now. Now we'll be coming to step number 9. What step number 9 does is X is equal to A plus B plus C. Okay. So, yeah. Now tell me in the first case, what is the value of X?
In first,
A plus B plus C equal to 0 plus 1 plus 0 equal to 1.
Ma'am, it is greater than 1.
No,
It should
ma'am.
be
It's
greater than
No,
1.
tell me in
One
this
only.
case, what is the
two.
value of x in this case? 2, right?
2. Yes, ma'am.
2.
In
What
this
is
case, 2.
x in this case?
0.
0.
0. And what is in this case?
3.
3. So what is the code actually doing? Can you guess now?
Yes, ma'am. It shows that how many shop Suresh visited.
How many times or how many distinct shops?
Yes,
How many
ma'am.
different shops Suresh has visited?
Distinct shops. Very good. Distinct. The
Yes,
word
ma'am. Yes,
distinct
ma'am.
is important because see, if you even if you get repeated cards, A is not getting incremented. This is always set to 1. Okay. Yeah.
No, number of times should be not right, ma'am.
No, how will it be right? I just told na that we are not incrementing A. See?
Right, right.
How? Okay, if I have 5 cards, suppose. Okay. Remember, I have 5 cards. So first card is suppose SV stores. Second card is Big Bazaar. Second card is again SV store. Third card is Big Bazaar and fourth is Sun General. Suppose, okay, example. So for this, your A will be 1. For this, are you incrementing A or is it still 1?
No, ma'am.
Still 1.
Still 1, right? So you
Yes,
cannot
ma'am.
count the number of times Suresh has visited.
Yes, ma'am.
Instead, you're checking what X is representing. So X is giving you the sum of A plus B plus C. So A is individually storing how whether Suresh has visited SV stores or not. Similarly, B checks for Big Bazaar and C checks for Sun General.
Yes.
Okay,
But
so
like,
this tells you how many distinct stores Suresh has visited. That is option number 1.
ma'am,
Yeah.
ma'am, you have like the values that have come of A, B, C in the all different cases. You have assumed that Suresh has gone there, right?
Yeah.
But
But in
according to
case
the
B,
shopping bills data set,
hmm.
we have got only value of C equals 1.
C equals 1, right? So no
And other
problem.
towards
Will
0.
0, no problem. Will it be wrong as per the options? You tell me.
Ma'am, then why can't it be option D or option C?
See, before traversing the data set, I cannot say na how many times he has visited. You
Ma'am,
have got
but
time
we
to
have
check.
given now it has to be performed on shopping bills data set, and
Yeah.
according to the shopping bill data set, there is only one bill of Suresh in the data set. So
Okay.
it can also represent number of bills in the data set.
Okay. What if I just change this to Radha? Then
Ma'am, I am talking about the question only. We cannot
yeah,
generalize, no?
exactly. And see, computational thinking is all about analogy. Okay. So try to link this to everything. Okay, you just can't restrict it. So this is all about how computation is performed. Okay.
Your skin is
Ma'am,
not visible.
that I
So
am okay
maybe
with, but the doubt is like when like if we are giving exam and on the screen we have given that we have to do it on shopping bills data set. We have the question,
okay.
we have the pseudocode, and we have to perform it accordingly. How I
Yeah,
can
okay.
generalize that to anyone
Yeah.
else?
See, this
That's
is the best way that you can generalize. But as you're saying, you will go through each card. So won't that take much more time? You say you just said that you want to generalize it. So isn't this the more generalized way? Before checking the data set also you can get to the answer.
ma'am, but
And
the pseudocode.
what if the card, okay, see, data set which is visible now, but what if in your exam you get on a different data set and there you have multiple cards with Suresh, then
Ma'am, we will have to check. Then likewise, we have checked in the
Actually,
paragraph
here we
dataset. We
don't
have
need to
checked in.
check because actually in this question we don't need to check because the answer, the options that we have as answers is not pointing at a particular number. Like, Suresh has visited 34 times Big Bazaar or 2 times SV stores. So we don't need to actually check the data set. We just need to analyze what is the X value going to be like. What is it calculating? So the analogy that ma'am is trying to explain is, I think, correct way to think about this question, because if we go and check every data set, then it will take us more than half of the time for the exam.
Yeah, you see the first question. In that question, you were asked what is the numeric value of A. So in that question, you were bound to check with your cross-check with your data set that how many values were greater than physics marks or chemistry marks. But in such kind of data set, you are not asked the numeric value. Instead, they are asking what is X doing. So you need to get a generic expression for X. All right.
Ma'am, I have one question here. Actually, I remember
Yeah.
solving this question and I remember choosing the third answer. Number of times Suresh has visited. Sorry, not the third answer. Number of bills, the fourth answer. Number of bills in the data set, because in my head x equals to a plus b plus c. So even if according to your emphasis that it is not incrementing values of a, b, or c, it is just counting equal to 1. So
Yeah.
if we are doing that also, and the way that you explain, I am still not able to assign the value like x equals to a. So for example, I am getting in that whatever particular data set, a, I am getting say counts of 5. B
A
is
cannot
counting.
count to 5. A cannot count to 5 because A you are setting to 1. You are not incrementing A. Getting it?
Okay. So,
you cannot.
can you give me like a equals to, so for example the first box that you have drawn, a equals to 0, b equals to 0, c equals to 1, right? So
This
this
one,
is
okay.
yeah. So is this like the answer of x equal to, it will be 1? Is that what it will look like?
Yeah, I have taken different cases to show you that how the value of x increments. Okay.
So if we have say like say 10, if you have 10 data sets or 10 bits, so I will have 10 values of x. Is that what you're saying?
Values of A will actually depend on A, B, C, which are representing to
No,
3 stores
values
here.
of x. I'm asking if we have 10 bills, so will I have 10 values of x for those 10 bills?
No.
Yes, ma'am.
Value of x will be between 0 to 3.
Ma'am, we can say, but condition is they are visiting. Suresh
Ma'am,
should
he is
visit.
asking that if the
Suresh must visit every store.
I am just confused between the first and the last one, the number of distinct stores and number of bills. So in my head, number of bills is equals to number of stores, right? So number of stores and number of distinct stores.
No.
I am not
Bills,
able to.
yeah, I'll
Okay.
explain. Just a minute. Yeah, see. Option number 1 says the number of distinct stores. Store here will refer to only 3 stores that are given. Okay. But bills can be many. With Suresh and SV stores, you may have 5 bills. You're getting it?
Okay.
Okay. Bill means a card kind of thing like this. Okay.
Right.
You may have multiple bills like this, but is it possible for me to count the number of bills? No, because I can set A to 0 or 1. Okay. And once it is set to 0, it cannot be even decremented to 0. You're getting it?
Okay.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello.
Yeah.
Had we incrementing every time, then option would have been 4. No?
Then the option would have been like how many times he has visited all the 3 stores. Okay, in total, how many times he has visited?
Instead of just setting to 1, had the sentence being had we
yeah, I'm
incrementing
understanding
it,
that you want to increment it like.
then the
So,
answer would have been 4.
yeah, then the answer would have been 4, but again for the only those 3 stores. Like if you have some other store, then it will not be counting for that. Belonging
No,
to
for
Suresh,
same
if
question. For same
Okay.
question.
Okay.
yeah. For same question, you can keep track of that. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
And
Okay.
number of times he has total visited to these 3 stores.
Ma'am, if I talk about the value of x, so what would be the maximum value of x? It should be 3,
The
now?
maximum value of x, yeah, 0 to 3. Minimum value 0 when Suresh does not visit any of these, or it can be maximum 3. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, can I leave the class, ma'am? Because from 68 max class is there, ma'am.
Okay.
No, ma'am. I have a doubt.
Yeah, those who have doubt can stay back. But if you have some other obligations, you
Ma'am,
can leave.
if the Suresh has visited
Thank you,
only
ma'am.
one store means it will come as only one, right?
Sorry?
if Suresh has visited only one store, means the X value will be 1, right?
X value will be 1 because A out of A, B, and C, any one of these three must have been 1. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Ma'am, can you proceed to next question, question number 7?
Yeah. Anyone has any doubt in this question?
No, ma'am.
Clear,
Ma'am,
ma'am.
I have a doubt regarding the codes, a general query.
General query, I might not be the apt person. You can post that in your support forum or somewhere. We'll get back to you. The team will get back to you. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
We are done with question number 6. We'll be doing question 7 now.
Ma'am, your screen is not visible.
Just a second.
Ma'am, we can zoom out and zoom in the screen.
Is it visible now?
No.
Whiteboard.
Visible, ma'am.
Only computation thing. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this one we are executing on the Olympics dataset.
Ma'am, if we don't have any information about cards, how many times should have visited the both three shops? So how can we say that he has visited the three shops?
Sorry?
If we don't have any information about cards, about the number of times Suresh has visited the stores, so how can we say that Suresh has visited all the three stores?
No, X value will give you that. Okay. See here, X will be equal to A, B, or C. So A will be set to 1 if he has visited at least once. Okay. So say X is equal to 0. Then what will it say? That student hasn't visited any store. That also gives you the number 0 and it tells you that the distant store that Suresh has visited is 0. He did not visit any store.
So ma'am, there is no value of X in the question now. There is X equal to A plus B plus C. There is no.
Exactly.
So how can we say that he has visited the stores once, twice, or
A, B, and C will be giving you that now. Because X value will depend on A, B, and C. Did you join just now or you were present when I was explaining it?
No. I was present, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. I got it.
Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this question we are executing on the Olympics dataset.
Hello, ma'am.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, I've seen this question already.
It's done? No one has doubt in this?
No, ma'am.
No doubt.
Ma'am, I have. Can you please explain it?
Okay. So this is executed on the Olympics dataset. Okay. So step number 1 must be crystal clear to you all now.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So X is initialized to true here. If pile 1 is empty, then stop the iteration. But here pile 1 is not empty. We'll focus on this card now. Card number 0. Read the top card from pile 1. If gender is female. Okay, if gender is F. See the top card, the gender is F. This is true. And nationality is Korean. So check. So this part is true, that gender is female. This is true. In case of card number 0, gender is equal to female is true. And nationality is equal to Korean is false. Isn't it?
Ma'am.
Because the
Ma'am, in the
nationality here
exam,
is Indian.
ma'am, in the exam, there will be no showcase of cards. We have to assume the cards and answer it, no?
Yeah. You might get an option to see the data set as well, but you might not get sufficient time to traverse through the entire. So you have to understand the analogy that what the procedure is trying to do. Okay.
Okay.
So X will be set to false. If both the conditions are true, then X will be set to false. See, initially the value of X is true. Okay. So now X to be false. Now we will be updating the value of X only when both the conditions are true. You know the properties of AND?
Yes, ma'am.
See, you will be having two conditions here. So if the first part is true and the second part is true, then only the output will be true.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And if one of them is false,
False.
then also this will be false. And obviously, if both are false, then it is treated as false. Okay. So see, this is true and false. So the output will be false.
Yes, ma'am.
So the if condition part is false now. So will you update X?
No.
No, you will not update X here. Okay.
Yes.
You will move to the next card now. So X will be true for what? X will be true as long as you have a female who is not from Korea. You getting it?
Yes, ma'am.
X will be set to false only if this condition becomes true.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, if condition is true, then only you can set X to false.
Yes, ma'am.
Now see, once you set the X is equal to false, there is no way to again update X is equal to true.
Yes.
Check. Do you have anywhere else like you can iterate only from step 3 to 6? Okay.
No.
So you do not have an option to again update X to true. So when will X be false? X will be false when you have a female who belongs to Korea.
Yes, ma'am.
Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Now what is the
Yes,
question
ma'am.
asking? That at the end of the execution, X will be true if there is no female who is from Korea. Understanding it? X will be
Yes, ma'am.
false in this condition. But when will it be true? When you do not have a female from Korea.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So when all the female players are from countries other than Korea, that means no one is from Korea. Okay.
Can you please repeat the step 5, ma'am, please?
Okay. See, here we are first checking whether the gender, whether the gender of the card is female or a male. And the nationality is Korea. Okay. So properties of this AND operator is it will check that if both the conditions are true. See, this part is one condition. Let me write it with a different ink.
Ma'am?
Yeah.
If we take false.
Just a minute. This is your partly one condition. And this is your second condition. Okay. So you will be updating X only when the condition is true. Getting it? Who asked the question? Who asked to repeat this step 5?
Don't know, ma'am. Ma'am, if both condition become
Someone asked to repeat step 5.
yes,
Yeah, if both
the condition become false, if both suppose that gender is false is also false and nationality of is also false.
Yeah.
Then if we changing
false, then
not then it also becomes
no. Yeah, the
Condition
condition becomes false, so you will not be updating X.
Yes, ma'am. Then it already become false.
No, X is already true. See, X can be updated only when the condition becomes true.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, if we take both condition false, then
both conditions. See. Here you're saying that both conditions are false. Okay.
Yes, suppose.
That is X is male. That means this gender is equal to male. False means
Male.
what? You can take only two values. So either female or male means this is a male.
Male, yes, ma'am.
And country, suppose say America. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So here in this case, X will not be updated to false.
Yes, ma'am.
But there is no
Correct?
option regarding male, so we have to go with the female.
Yeah.
If the option is regarding with male means, what will be the answer, ma'am? If what will be the answer? Like male from Korean, ma'am? From
Ma'am, false.
You want in terms of male or
male?
what?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Female is clear, ma'am. If it is male, in terms of male, what will be the answer, ma'am?
So in case of male, if you want this to be male, this is already false, right? So male can belong to any country.
Okay, they can be from Korean also, right, ma'am?
Korean also, because once
Okay.
this is
Okay.
false, you will not iterate through this. You will not come
Okay.
across this. Okay, this will always be evaluated to false.
Okay, okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Anyone else in this question?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Ma'am, where we will do practical of it?
Which practical?
This iteration process.
I didn't get
Is
you.
there
What
any
do you mean?
software? Is there any software by which we can
No,
check
no,
these?
there's no software. You have to
So
understand.
where we will use it?
No, you have to understand that how this step works, and accordingly you have to do it manually. Okay, there's no software that we are providing through which you can feed these steps and it will be showing how this works.
It's only based on theory. It's all about theory. Nothing we will do any practical.
Yeah, this is about analogy, how you're able to link to it. Okay, how you're executing it step by step and how you're able to generalize it.
So where we will use it? I'm asking that.
In this course or in daily life, you're asking?
Yeah, ma'am. In any industry.
Yeah, in industry, you'll have to write softwares, programs, you'll have to design that, right?
Coding.
So if you do not understand procedures, then how will you move to program? This is a subject where you will be learning how it's computational thinking, right? So from the perspective of a computer, what you will be just feeding instructions to it. So computer doesn't have the capability to think of its own. So you will have to provide it a way to think so that it becomes easier. So this is the way that computer can perform sequentially, but the steps you will be feeding to the computer. Getting it?
Ma'am, is there any book by which we can do practice such a question? So we become very smart.
For practice, you already have activity questions, practice questions, and graded assignments as
They are
well.
ma'am, they are
Okay.
small. Ma'am, they are
There is
small.
no solution. That's the problem.
Ma'am, they are little.
Are you not able to access to the detailed solution in graded assignments?
No, ma'am. Ma'am, from where we can find the more questions? Ma'am, I have completed all the questions, but I'm not satisfied now. I think that I'm not to understand properly.
Okay. Have you gone through the book that is prescribed in the course website by Madhavan sir?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
Will they have, ma'am, will they have this question?
Sorry?
Ma'am, will they have such questions or not?
I'm not sure. I'll check it out and I'll inform the team that you need more practice questions. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
actually my computer was technically issue tha, so that's why I can't submit graded assignment at that particular time. So what I do?
You have to write it to the support and they are going to fix it now.
Okay.
The technical issue, it has to be verified that whether it was really a
Ma'am, what
glitch
is
or
the relation? What is the relation of set X that is equal to false with the nationality is Korean and gender is female? What is the relation? Then set X is equal to false if the gender is female and nationality is Korean.
Yeah, see. If you find at least one female who is from Korea, then you will be executing this. This is how the if flow works.
Okay.
If this is true, then you will be executing the statements below it. If this is false, then you will be doing something else. So see, if the condition is true, then you will set this to false. This part.
Yeah. So the set X is equal to false. That is incorrect. On the place of false, there should be the true.
Why? Why so?
If I get the gender female and the nationality is Korean, both the condition is satisfied, then the set X to true.
No. See, X is a variable. I have already initialized it to 2. And now I want to store something in X, for which I am setting it to false. The condition is definitely true here. Okay.
Okay.
There are two different things. One is the condition, whether it is true or not, and if this is statement. This is the statement which I am executing. Okay.
Excuse me, ma'am. I have a
Yeah.
doubt. Ma'am, but it is not from graded assignment. So can I?
What's that?
Ma'am, it's
Like,
from
just a
practice
minute.
assignment.
Just a minute. Anyone has any doubt in this question?
Ma'am, I have.
Yeah,
Ma'am,
please.
Ma'am, if we say X is X initializing X to true, then we
X
say
is, yeah.
initializing true. And if we say X equal to false, then we are replacing the true by false.
Yeah, we are replacing true by false.
Okay, and if we again do, then we take false.
Yeah, once you have X is equal to false, then you cannot make it true. Okay, what does this mean? You will get X false when you have at least one female. Okay, when there is a card where the gender is female and nationality is from Korea. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. If
So
we do
once
again, if we do again iteration,
no matter, yeah, let it be false, because my condition is I don't want any female from Korea.
okay, ma'am. Then
Got
we
it?
can, okay, ma'am. If we
Yeah,
do
they may
again
be,
iteration, if we do again iteration, then we take
false.
false, and then we again do the similar state.
Yeah.
And if it become false, then we say it is false. And if we say true, then we come out from the state 5 and we again reiterate, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, fine. Next.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, I have different doubt from data set.
In this question or different one?
No, ma'am, different doubt.
Different one. Okay. Anyone remaining with this question pending doubt
No,
from
ma'am.
this question? Okay. Yeah, what's your doubt?
Ma'am, what represent exclamation marks in data set?
I couldn't get you properly. Could you be louder?
Ma'am, what represent exclamation marks in data set?
Explanation mark.
Yes.
This one are you talking?
Yes, ma'am.
This means not. Okay. Not equal to.
If nationality, then exclamation marks is equal to India. Then the person who does not belong to India.
Nationality not equal to India, right?
Yes.
If this is something like this, then it checks whether nationality is equal or not equal to India. If not equal to India, then this will be true. Okay.
Ma'am, this expression represents the person who is not from India.
Just a second, wait. Brazil is India. Okay. See, for card number 0, see, nationality not equal to India, but this is equal to India, right? So this will be false here. Got it?
Yes.
Manish.
Yes, ma'am.
Excuse me. Can you take week
Card
2
number 1?
assignment? Ma'am, week 2 assignment 2.3. Week 2 2.3. Can you take?
Week 2, I cannot take it this week because.
Ma'am, can I ask?
So you keep trying that.
Okay. Ma'am, I have a little bit doubt.
Ma'am.
Can I ask? Hello, ma'am.
Hello.
From your side or from my side? Yeah.
Hello,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am. Sorry. Is there any way that
Oh.
we can contact you by email and ask our questions, like in a form of writing? Instead of
Discourse forum.
okay, so you will be answering those questions, or is it other students who will be answering the questions we posted on discuss forms?
It is jointly handled by the team.
And okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Ma'am, I have a little bit doubt. Can I ask?
Yeah.
Ma'am, in the lecture, the professors had maximum. If there is maximum, then we put zero, maximum zero, greater than zero, and if you put minimum less than 1,000. I don't understand that. Can you explain it?
Is it in this week or week 2?
In that week, ma'am, week 2.
See, for minimum.
Minimum is we taking 100,000, yes, and
Big number, okay.
a big number, and maximum zero.
See, for minimum, if I set 0, okay, then how will I find the minimum in such case? You tell me. Okay, this is suppose A, and this is the mark. Suppose.
Okay.
Student 1, student 2, student 3, student 4. Okay.
Okay.
And student 2 has secured 34, 3 has secured 70, and this has secured 12. So what will be the minimum? 12. If I set minimum is equal to if marks are less than minimum, so if minimum is 0, so will 12 be less than 0?
No.
Ever? No. So this is definitely not going to land me to 12, right? So if I set this to something very high, then only this can land me here, right? See, suppose here I am assigning this as 4 nines. Okay.
Yes.
Now see, for in case of 96 less than 999.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So here your minimum will be 96 now.
Yes, ma'am.
Now come to the second one, S2. Is 34 less than 96?
Yes, ma'am.
True. So now your minimum will be 34.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now 70 less than 34? No.
No.
So minimum will be 34 only.
Yes, ma'am.
Fourth true. So this will be updated to 12.
12. Yes, ma'am. That's 0.
Very large. See, this we can represent like in computer. So
Your voice is echoing.
Large number. Okay. Now take this 100 also, because so what if all the students are right? So definitely we have to take some. Similarly,
Your voice is echoing.
zero.
My voice is not coming properly. Hello, ma'am.
Is it clear now? Hello.
No, ma'am. It's still not good.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am. Now.
Hello.
Yes.
It's clear, right? So similarly, in the case of maximum, suppose we have marks. So
Again, it is happening.
100.
Yeah.
See, I don't have anything greater than 100. So 100. In my data set, I don't have anyone with 100.
Your voice is breaking, ma'am.
Now, is it clear?
Now, ma'am, starting it is clear, but after some time it becomes break.
The prevailing in my area. That's why my network is not stable. My extreme apology.
Okay.
Issue from the starting of the session.
It's okay, ma'am. Just be continue.
Okay. So if I set this to 0, then only I can get. But if I'm setting this to 100.
What's my name? Ma'am, nothing is audible. Ma'am, your voice completely gone.
Now?
Starting it is clear, ma'am. Now again go.
Again, I'm not speaking anything now.
Now it goes.
Oh, okay. So this should be small so that I can grab at least one.
Ma'am, same
But if
problem.
I set this, yeah, is it clear now?
Ma'am, why you stop again and again?
Now?
Now clear.
No.
Not coming, ma'am.
It's not better now?
Initially it is better, but after some time it become break.
Okay. Till it breaks, let me continue. So
Again.
small?
Yes, continue, ma'am.
Repeat this or you understood?
Ma'am, I understood the minimum. Now switch to the max.
See, maximum and then in case of maximum, then if I have values like this in my data. Okay, suppose these are the values in my data. This okay. You're getting it?
Ma'am, your voice gone.
Yes, ma'am.
Hello?
After one single word, again your
It's
voice.
breaking. Yes, ma'am.
Suppose I'm initializing
Frequently happening,
4
ma'am.
9s, okay? Now?
Okay, okay. Continue, ma'am. Try to understand.
Suppose I'm initializing this to a large value 999 maximum, okay?
Okay, ma'am. Again, you ma'am, minimum you initialize
Present in my data set.
Ma'am, you minimum you initialize many big, and again you max you initialize them big.
I was saying suppose.
Ma'am, professor said max is equal to 0. You have to take max is equal to 0.
Just let me.
Ma'am is saying you are suppose. Ma'am, this is trying to explain. He's not assigning it.
Okay, okay, fine. गया भाई.
Hello, am I audible now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Left the meeting.
Ma'am, you please don't share that whiteboard.
The one who had doubt, yeah, the one who had doubt about maximum minimum is still there in the meeting.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, just see. You understood the minimum case, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am. Hello. I'm cleared the max.
And if I set this to a large value, now see what happens.
Okay.
Something like this. And suppose the values which I have in my, so I can update max when the current card's value, maximum value, then only I can update max to the, getting it?
No, ma'am. Current card.
This is apostrophe S. Am I audible now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now 4. Okay. So the current card value is 94 and max is 999. So is this greater?
Not true, ma'am.
It's false, right?
False, yes, ma'am.
So definitely you will not loop. Value will be same 9999. This is not get. Are you all getting it now? Hello?
Yes, ma'am, I got the point.
So did you couldn't hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you understand what's
Your voice is breaking.
Yes, ma'am. Your voice is breaking, but we tried to understand.
I think the problem is getting worse. We'll catch up in some other session otherwise. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, when will be next session? Hello, ma'am. When will be next session?
Daily, right? From 6 to 8 or something?
Ma'am, 4 to 6 take, ma'am. There will be many classes from 6 to 8.
Or something you're having daily. You can write down in the chat otherwise.
Ma'am, will you take the classes from 4 to 6 daily?
Taking sessions on Saturdays. Okay. These are special sessions that I'm conducting on Saturday. 8 to 10 or 6 to 8, you will be having TA ask doubt solving with TAs.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, you can take 4 to 6 tomorrow.
This is our schedule, so I cannot comment now.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
So
ma'am.
if I'm audible now, let me quick in case of 94.
94, yes, ma'am. It is clear.
So
Next.
are you able to? Whenever I start explaining about max, this goes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, well, anyway,
Voice
it's
is
time
breaking.
30. Of the session now, we'll continue it some other day. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. Bye, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
It's okay.
Have a nice day, ma'am.
Have a thank you. Same to you too.
Bye, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Good night, ma'am.
Excuse me.